Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here, again, in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here. Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varun... Done. More oil. One more, and I think we've got it. And that's the last of it. Excellent. Brilliant! We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil. Take the oil to Varuni. Naramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here. Again, thank you. Good luck in the Basilica.
I wonder why Lord Set made so many creations that imitate life. Does it could? Better understand them? You'd probably just walk up and ask.
Internal function audit in progress. Please try it.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right?
Greeting, Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire Patwell. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. One day, I'll get a chance to thank him. Bet. No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cognitum Centralis. He's addressed the Congress, but I haven't had an opportunity to present myself. You should be thoroughly prepared when you meet a god, right? Of course. Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome. He cares for all of us, just as a clockmaker cares for each gear in spring. Every piece matters, no matter how small. I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous even, but I disagree. He stands with us in a way that Vivek and Alma Lexia never could, and he'll guide us all to a better world. Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe. What worries me is that none of it was recorded by factotums or sentry coils. We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact, documented and verifiable. Exodromal, sorry, I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky. I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lord Set alone. I have nothing to hide. The sermons tell us that only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. Knowledge requires light, openness, collaboration, you see?
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details? Varuni suspects that someone destroyed anything. It's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatus. Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasil's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skevaton. I am sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor. If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle. As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, those records constantly pass through the Depository Documatus. When you say it like that, it does sound daunting. It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skevatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess we'll just have to find out. I equipped the skevaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Have some faith. I've extracted information from tonal vaults and Dwemer orreries. Sifting through city records pales in comparison. Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. Sothasil clearly learned a great deal from the dwarves. They used an unfamiliar tonal dialect, as it were, but the basic principles remain the same. We will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The skevatons send and receive signals from other clockwork automatons constantly. This device allows us to drown out all the noise, making our voices the only sound it hears.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. You've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
How dare you, Khalid? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of grandeur told her fortune. Do you really...
Excellent. We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. Wait! Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository. And our evidence.
I wonder how the Tribunal Temple feels about the clockwork apostles. Actually,
How dare
I
you,
wonder if they even
Count?
know they exist.
Your mother wanted a
We're in a
better
whole
future
other
for you.
world.
Because a factotum with delusions
All
of
right.
grandeur told
Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL 167. Circumstantial at best. We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
I have important business back in Vardenfeld. I can't be late. I need to leave.
Forward it cries. Forward to the fruits of
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something. I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Boldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Boldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him.
What?
All right, Boldan. I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
Off we go!
There you are! Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you? He what? How could she? We have to rescue her! You don't have any idea where they took her, do you? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah! Not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place. I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit, I was surprised to find a tenement like that in Sothisil's holy city. Then again, practically everything here has come as a surprise.
Well?
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because of that totem.
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you. Feh! You outsiders are all the same. Cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on airs. You're no better than us. And so you prove my point. Always trouble, always violence, and poor Saiba is caught in the middle. This on you. Baldan probably threw your friend into the fundament, a maze beneath the city. If you go after her, neither of you will come out again.
Let's run through it one more time. Inventory, of course. Sorry about taking now.
Let's ride!
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on. You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated. That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving.
The last of them? Oh, thank goodness.
Is there? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep... More? Really? You think they just leave us alone? Here we go again. Would you switch? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Decent hiding place, but no Lankin. We should keep looking. Another empty camp. Damn! He must be here somewhere. Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close. Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, bright moons above, please, let's leave this dungy place.
Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament!
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it. Huh. You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Aruni. You know how persuasive I can be.
Constable. That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose. Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records, accessing derelict sections of the fundament. These aren't the acts of a simple Mer. Someone helped him. Now it's just a matter of finding out who. I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. You showed initiative, creativity, bravery, all qualities befitting a servant of Set. You shall have my sponsorship. Of course, each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar in the Chancel of Records. It will add your name to the codices, and you'll be one of us. Again, you have my thanks.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight.
Enjoy prison, you skeeving brat.
Ah, it seems I arrived just in time.
So the Seal built this place and everything in it, except for the people. Well, maybe even a few of them too, by the look.
By the word, I wind the gears. Please state your business or depart. Welcome, potential resident. Please speak your birth name, followed by the name of your sponsor.
Dreaming. Torchbugs. Overturned jar.
Sponsorship confirmed and archived. The light of knowledge, Sotha Seal, welcomes you to the Brass Fortress. Go forth and create.
Well, I'd say that all worked out splendidly. As one journey ends, another begins. I imagine there's much more to discover here in Sotha Sil's Clockwork City. I can finally begin my exploration in earnest. Now that we've earned our citizenship, I can apply for excavation permits, antiquity transportation licenses. Oh dear. Come to think of it, I might not be able to begin for quite some time. They proved useful. Raynor's theories need some work, and Kirith's refusal to listen to reason caused me no small measure of anxiety. But on the whole, satisfactory. Provided that they follow my lead, I might call on them again in the future. I value your service and partnership, Assistant. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. If I understand the bureaucracy correctly, I may be here in the Brass Fortress for a while. Feel free to seek me out, should you require my aid.
There you are. Good. We have much to discuss.
Devaith Fear? Here? It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I imagine it is now, and I'll be on your way.
Yes. Well, be seeing you, Assistant. Good day, Lord Fear.
Come, we need to talk. So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. It's Sotha Seal. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly. Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Sotha Seal I know. There's Daedric mischief here, and we will root it out. We will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted. As the most powerful mage in the Brass Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate but sadly uninformative display of deference. Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about Sotha Seal's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints. You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything. He is inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, and one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course. Until now. In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Sotha Seal never meddles like this. That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sotha Seal is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful. Luciana resents my presence, but she's no fool. I go where I please, when I please. An open confrontation between us would likely leave hundreds dead. So do not trouble yourself. She will not stand in the way of our investigation. Well, you've met Varuni. She's pleasant, without being vapid or boring. Then again, her doe-eyed faith in Sotha Seal turns my stomach. I find religious attachments repulsive. My thoughts on Luciana are well known. As for Gascoigne... Gascoigne serves as Chancellor. He commands respect, but suffers from the peculiar character flaw of demanding praise at all times. Adulation. A sad fixation indeed. He holds great power, but it's his petty obsessions that make him dangerous. Be wary.
Tired of walking anyway. Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Be quick and stay quiet. It's the only certain way to remain alive. Friend of the stargazers, look at this place. Here, the mages of Craglorn fended off the Prince of Schemes and his dark anchors. But the sweet taste of victory quickly turned bitter. The mages called on the power of the celestial mage. They summoned ancient and powerful Atronachs to defeat the dark anchors and battle Molag Bal. But as soon as the dark anchors were defeated, the Atronachs turned against Craglorn. That's what I need you to learn. A conjurer named Kelman Locke was present when the Atronachs were first summoned. When they turned, his fellow summoners were killed. He was the only one to escape, and I fear he is in grave danger. Hurry. If Kelman is lost to the Serpent, so too are our chances to understand why the Atronachs turned. From what I've heard, he's a gifted conjurer who was greatly favored by the mage herself before she disappeared. When the Atronachs turned, the rest of Kelman's summoning circle were killed. It's no wonder he's gone into hiding. My fellow guardian, the mage, lent her power to the conjurers of Craglorn. It was not in our interest to see Cold Harbor and Nirn joined. She spoke to them in dreams. Not directly, of course. We prefer to watch from above rather than appear below. Only in times of great crisis do the Guardians awaken and manifest. The Serpent's attack on Craglorn was just such a crisis.
Can never have enough of that. Cry for mummy. Try breaking free! wanted! You lead. Nice little present from Vec, eh?
Away, Phantom. Unless you are here to free me, I will have none of you!
I'm no phantom, Kelman Locke. I am the Celestial Thief, and you know why I am here.
Just another bandit, then? I've already been robbed blind. There's nothing more to take from me.
The Atronachs. The Celestial Mage showed you how to summon them in a dream. Do you remember? Why have they turned against Craglorn?
Oh, no. No more celestial mages and serpents. I've had enough of all that. I saw what happened to the others, and that won't happen to me. Who are you? Are you in league with this thief? I demand that you free me immediately! The Atronachs? I don't care to think about those creatures. One moment we were summoning them and destroying the dark anchors, and the next they turned on us like ungrateful dogs. It was terrible. A giant spectral serpent appeared at the summoning site. We sent the Atronachs against it, but they refused to obey us. They killed the others. Coward that I am, I fled. But then I was captured by these common rogues. I don't know, but I think I know how to find out. We need to talk to the Atronachs directly and ask them what happened. The first Atronachs we summoned were ancient. They could communicate to some extent. They didn't speak, but we heard them in our minds. They commanded the others and we controlled them, with a gem we saw in a dream. The gem of celestial command. Well, as it happens, that's the one thing the bandits didn't get their hands on. Take it. Find the storm, fire, and frost monarchs, and use the gem to bind them. You'll probably have to fight them first. Go to the summoning site, and use the gem to call on the monarchs. I'll meet you there. They might be more favorable to me, or maybe not. But now I've helped you. Will you release me?
They're coming for us. Until you've got your footing. brag about that, or should I? Let's ride! But now I'm going to. Can never have enough of that. Don't like your odds. In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. Hips back, you betcha! Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers. What did kill them to run away? Well, now I understand. Maybe they should try that. You lead.
Use the gem on each stone focus to summon the Atronachs.
You are not our master. We do not serve mortal flesh.
Who do you serve?
The mage. She created us, imbued us with thought. But she has fallen, corrupted by the serpent who crawls on his belly.
You mean the Celestial Mage? The serpent controls the mage? How is that possible?
Trickery, deceit. And once he controlled her, he turned her power against us and enslaved us.
Why go to all this trouble?
Because that is what the serpent does. He has used the mage to create a new monarch, One with all of our powers. One made of pure air.
Where can we find this new monarch?
We do not know. All we remember is a name. Balamath.
Balamath? I know that place. It's an alien ruin. Thank you. You are dismissed.
Defeat the serpent's abomination. Defeat the monarch of air. And we will tell our master of your kindness.
This is very bad news. The serpent used the monarchs and their power to create a new Atronach. One with the ability to take on the elements of other Atronachs. I'm not one to speculate on the powers of the Celestials, but it seems he manipulated the mage somehow. That's not in our power to correct at the moment, but we can try to find this new Atronach, an air Atronach, the monarchs called it. No, binding won't work. The air monarch was created from the power of 3 monarchs. It's too powerful, it must be destroyed. The monarch said that it could be found at a place called Balamath. I recognize the name. It's an alien ruin. Well, good luck with that. As for me, I think I'll keep my distance. I've had more than enough excitement in recent weeks, thank you very much.
Problem, Sarah?
But now I'm going to.
me flustered. I hope you're watching. Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla.
No!
Is that the last of them? They're coming for us. That was a bit of a warm-up.
You know, it's very unsettling, the way you pop in and
I
out
wouldn't
like
be a
that.
very good thief if I couldn't come and go as I please.
Well, I've done what you asked of me. Are you satisfied?
You have done well, and I appreciate your efforts. Thanks to you, the Stargazers now understand the nature of the Atronach threat and how to stop it.
I suppose I should thank you. I couldn't have bound the Atronachs or defeated the Air Monarch on my own. I'm sure this isn't the end of the Serpent's mad plans, but I'd wager this sets him back for a while. Listen, I know I've been a spineless lout, but I'm grateful for this. When we summoned those Atronachs, we never imagined they'd be turned against Craglorn. If I can ever repay the favor, let me know.
He fell right out of the sky, like a bare-arsed comet. You're here to laugh at me as well? I saw what I saw. He was naked as the full moons in a cloudless sky. Dragon Star Arena, where I lost everything? A sure win, they said. Only fools wouldn't bet, they said. Then that bare-arsed imbecile dropped out of nowhere and threw the match. Out of thin air shouting nonsense about defeating the Ankara. The guard took him to Bankarai Gate if you're headed that way. He's the indecent Imperial going on about celestial this and that. If you see him, tell him he owes me 1,000 gold.
someone's